Good day, sir, Dr. Safais. My name is Nizam Ashrafi bin Muhammad Zamzuri. So I will be explaining about the introduction and the Kanchu system. So basically, in the poster, right here, if you can see the introduction, okay. So basically, Chinese, one of the biggest ethnic groups in Malaysia. We as Malaysians need to understand and further think on where, why, and how they embedded themselves in the history of Malaysia. Originally, originally from the Han Chinese ethnicity, they are largely researched and confirmed by historians that those are the citizens that lives in Malaysia. Um, Malaysian Chinese to be precise. They are counted as the second largest ethnic group after Malay in a whopping 22.4 percentage of the Malaysian population. Most of them are the descendants of Southern Chinese immigrants who came to Malaysia around the early 19th and 20th century via the Kanchu system. What is the Kanchu system, you might ask? Unlike Indians' Kangani system, Chinese were brought to Johor via the Kanchu system, which is an act that been legally executed by the Chinese agriculture settlers via letters known as Surat Sungai. A fun fact: Kanchu, literally means master of the riverbank, and the leaders who lead the river settlements are called Kapitan, which is the leader. So that's from me.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Afika binti Edi Hasudin. So as you can see, I will be presenting my part about the language. So as you know, there are a lot of types of accent in Chinese in Malaysia. So the first one is the most famous is Mandarin, Hokkien, and also Cantonese. But there are also a few ones that they really use that is Hakka, Tuchao, Fuchao, and also Hainanese. So for the next part that I will be explaining is about the festival. As you can see, after the Christmas, the Chinese people will be celebrating Chinese New Year and also Chap Gome. Chap Gome is basically is they're marking the last day of Chinese New Year. And now the last part is the Mooncake Festival. Mooncake Festival is basically Moon Festival. It is a traditional festival for the Chinese people in Malaysia and in Malaysia. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Arifah Nabila and I'll be explaining about the taboos. So for the first one is never offer an umbrella to a friend. In Chinese, the word umbrella is pronounced as san and it literally means as breakup or separation. So offering an umbrella to a friend means that you wanted them to be separated. Or if you are offering an umbrella to your lover, it also means that you want to break up with them. As an exception, you can always offer an umbrella to a friend if it's on a rainy day. The second one is young children should not eat chicken feet. It is because they believe that it will prevent them from writing well when they started school. It also means that they will be fighting like roosters. The third taboos is prevent reading a book at work. This is because the word book in Chinese is pronounced as si, and it has a similar pronunciation to su, which means loose. So, when shopkeepers read a book when they are working, it will give a sign that your business will suffer or lose. Moving on to the fourth one is avoid the use of red color pen while writing down names. It is because it is traditionally associated with the end of life or specifically death. Yes. So they prefer not to use red ink pen because of this.
Hello, sir. My name is Nora Pinanafisha, and I'll be continuing Bella's part, which is the taboos. So, as you can see right here, there are 4 more taboos that needed to be explained. So, the first one is don't leave chopsticks standing straight towards your bowl of rice. because in Chinese culture they believe that the sticks that they use for offering to the dead people is the same meaning when you stick your chopstick onto your rice. So this resemblance, the incest sticks, it's called incest sticks, that are burned as offering to the dead. So therefore, it's considered to be an unlucky and ominous sign. And then moving on to the avoid sharing stories related to the ghosts and death is because in Chinese culture it is impolite to share stories related to death and ghosts to other supernatural phenomena, because this is actually very wrong during mealtime and social gatherings, because they believe that these types of stories will associate with bad lucks and negative activity energy. So moving on to the third point, which is avoid using white while wrapping gifts. So in Chinese culture, they believe that white is a sign of mourning, death, and funerals. Meanwhile, for us, it's dark colors, but for them, it's white. So, as we can see, Chinese is all about red and gold. So for them, white is like an unlucky color, but red and gold is a lucky color. And then the last part, which is noodles should not be beaten or cut, is because they believe that the long noodles are a symbol of longevity and good health. And they believe that if you like eat a noodle and you cut it and then or you just like sniff it or anything, it brings bad luck to them. Because also in Chinese culture, it's really important for you to slurp them without cutting or biting. But and also they believe that by using this, you could expand your life in a few years. That's what they believe, and that is all for me. Thank you.
My name is Fakhrunisha binti Zulkifli, and I'll be explaining on the design of the poster. Let's start with the top of the poster. As you can see, we have attached the picture of the Great Wall of China because it is the historical piece of the China. The reason why we attached the picture of the Great Wall of China because we wanted to follow the theme of the Chinese in our poster. Okay, and then following with the description of the Chinese and how do these immigrants come to Malaysia through the country system, and following to there is a small corner of the poster where we attach is like an informational section where the readers able to know or identify what is the country system. Moving on to the middle part of the poster, we have attached the zodiac signs of the Chinese animal calendar. The reason why we attach the zodiac signs because these Chinese people, they believe that people's personality and traits are interrelated to their zodiac signs. And as you can see, the right side of the zodiac signs, there are languages spoken by the Chinese in Malaysia. And to the left side, there are a few festivals celebrated by Chinese people in Malaysia. And there is a small Chinese costume attached into it. And moving on to the bottom of the poster, there are 8 taboos of Chinese in Malaysia. The reason why we choose only 8 taboos in Malaysia because Chinese believe that number 8 is a good fortune, and as they will bring good things in life. So we also attach a few elements of animation that according to the Chinese theme, such as the lantern, the mooncake, and the color used is in red color and yellow color.
Culturist taboos are one of the aspects that makes the ethnic unique in their own way. We hope that Malaysians acknowledge in regards taboos in Malaysia even further, including each and every ethnic in Malaysia. Thank you.